Good morning. I'm back at Muskego Park in Waukesha County. I decided I want to try to do that yellow loop all the way through, so I'm going to try again. I decided to park at the group camping parking lot B, so that's where I'm coming from. I saw that there's a little trail entrance right here across the road, so very close to where you park. So let's see if we can stay on the yellow loop. So that looks like a yellow marker, which is a good sign. I think I'm going to go to the right this time because last time I went to the left. So I went that way last time. I'm going to go this way. I think that other trail that went straight probably just goes into the subdivision. That's right here. The skies are so pretty today, so blue. We did have a frost advisory yesterday, so be interested to see if anything looks droopy today. But honestly, my plants for gardening, like my vegetable plants that I haven't put in the ground yet, they look fine. Should buy a fence today so I can get that done. So does anyone know what this is? It looks like it's a flower that's gonna open up. It's that one. I just noticed those today. Looks like there's another one here. I feel like oh, look at it. Like, what is that? I don't know what those plants are. I'll have to see if I can find any more that are more open. It's just so cool to see what's new every time I come out. So I feel like most parks are pretty similar as far as plant species. So it's kind of cool to just see the growth. Just looking around. So still on the yellow trail. This is an interesting little section. It seems like they did a little deforestation in here. Opened up a bit. So it looks like we're at that boardwalk again. So nice, it's so sunny out today. I think it's about 52 degrees out right now. I think it's supposed to get a bit warmer, like high 60s. I just feel like the sky is so pretty with the just few clouds. There's just so many birds in this park. It helps that there's all these ponds. Lots of food sources, I'm sure. Lots of animals running around. Lots of squirrels. I've seen some bunnies. Of course, birds. Okay, approaching another intersection. Yellow straight, gray is that way. We want yellow, so we're gonna go straight. Another little path, but that's just someone's house. Which honestly, I would for sure make a path if my house was right there too. That is my dream, to be able to like walk or like hike every morning from my house. Ideally in a mountain. But I'd take beautiful rolling hills with some woods. It's kind of a cold section. It is more in the shade though. I feel like we're more in the woods now. Looks like another intersection up ahead. Okay, I see like where maybe I jumped on it last time. Let's see where yellow goes. I can't quite see it. So yellow's to the left. But I wonder when I started the other day if I was on like this little section. Like that little section there. It's definitely always good to start on the trailhead you're trying to. So the fact that like we started on just yellow today, I feel like that helps us find our way a lot easier. You hear all those guys? Okay, yellows continue straight. I feel like I hear so many different species of birds. I feel like maybe even a loon? Because they don't sound like owls, but they kind of like make a noise kind of like that. I just love all these little leaves. Like, that is beautiful. Should take a picture of this so I can paint it. The forest is alive. So that sounds like a crow. They're like laughing, or like a raven. A blackbird? I don't know, I think they're all black. I feel like there wasn't as many leaves the other day as there is today. So loud. Wonder how well that's gonna like turn up on the video or the audio. I feel like you're gonna hear those crows. I'm just gonna call them crows. Okay, here is another intersection, and we want to keep to the left. Blue trail goes to the right. So that's the blue trail. And we are going on the yellow slash orange. Look at this tree. It's like from all the termite damage or ant damage. It goes all the way down. I don't know if you guys can really see that. Probably more on this side. Looks like a river. Oh, it's crazy how a little bug can do so much damage. And that's partially why woodpeckers are probably pecking at trees, eating all the bugs inside of it. They're kind of doing their part to slow things down, but I'm sure they're, like, the holes they leave probably just make it easier for bugs to get in there. Like a little creek. Continuing straight to stay on the Yellow Trail. Okay, back at this muddy trail. Still looks pretty muddy. Back to the side quest. Which again is why you wear lawn socks. So if all the poison plants they have out here, you want to protect yourself. It's just like a slightly low point there. I have to say, I do see a lot more bugs today. So I'm glad we're getting out before it gets too bad. Just bumped into some nice ladies. It's nice to see people out here. Again, also nice to not see people out here. It's always nice to have the place to yourself. But, you know, it's all like-minded people out here appreciating nature and using the resources. Okay, I think we're going to be approaching that farming equipment. So it looks like we are at where that farming/mining equipment is. It's just so crazy how much, like, the metal stays in one piece. Because I'm assuming this stuff has been out here for quite some time. I still think this truck is really cool. That thing was probably a beast. So cool. Approaching this tree line path. It takes a while for trees to grow that tall. And growing trees, I mean, you're really kind of doing it for the next person. So it's a very selfless thing to do, to plant new trees. Obviously, they have the fast growing types. Very muddy. So it's so confusing because right here they just have a yellow sign with one direction. So I came from that route and I'm heading this way. That's where I thought maybe I had to go, but I just talked to some people and they said, yeah, that's probably to someone's house. I asked them if they could help me out and tell me if that was the yellow route, and they said it is. Why they don't have another sticker that points both directions, I don't know. But honestly, I feel like Tommy should make us a little arrow and we should stick it on there. I mean, I'm just doing public service at that point. If we got in trouble for that, I would be very surprised. But yeah, I just bumped into like 3 separate groups of people and kind of chit-chatted with them all. People are so nice. And I like how I just feel so safe. Again, I do always, my knife on me, it's on this side because it fell off, so I just popped down. My bear spray, that's a Celsius can. My bear spray. And then I have my tripod today too, so 3 weapons that I can use to defend myself. But I have to say, I really enjoy being and talking with people. What the fuck? It's just a blue sign now. See, there should be yellow there too. That's very misleading. Well, it sounds like we're still on the yellow path from what those people said. So let's hope. So again, another sign that just says blue. As those kind people told me, I am on the yellow trail. It's definitely warming up a bit now. I mean, I'm not to the point yet to take my sweater off because I'm just wearing a tank top. But I did decide to wear some fleece-lined leggings today, so maybe not the best choice, but that way if I do take off my sweater, maybe I won't be so cold just because my legs will be warm. I'm doing pretty good temperature-wise so far. Let's see, I think you can see that pretty good today. A little creek. Okay. So I'm going to have to consult the sign again because I think they said up and around the creek, but I don't know. We'll see. Do you see yellow? Which looks like it's squiggly and dotted. Just this. Yeah, I would say we probably go more hugging around the creek. So, that's where we came from. That's the blue as well, which is confusing. It's green. Green. I think we're going to try the green. Because I want to say they say hug this. That like a couple that I passed when I asked if I was on the yellow trail. Fuck. I swear to God. Well, hold on a second. Let me see where the green follows. Yeah, let's see. Do you see green? Green's like a blue dotted. Okay, so I do think we want to stay on the green to go around and be yellow. So let's try that. Honestly, I feel like I should make some stickers. But first I have to know for certain. Or I should just talk to the city and be like, hey, why aren't these trails labeled properly? Because that takes no money to get that done. And I feel like Muskego pays their taxes, so there should be money for some stickers. Maybe no one's complained about it, and I'm not trying to be a Karen about it, but I feel like that's a helpful thing for people like me who's trying to do something in a certain amount of time, not to be lost. And if I'm trying to do 2.4 miles in a day, it would be nice for it to be clear. It'll be interesting to see where this ends up, though. Hopefully I am right that I'm still on that yellow trail, so fingers crossed. With only green stickers. This way. I feel like that's just to someone's house. And look at guys, yellow path. Looks like they all connect here basically. So it looks like we went from here to here. So let's see where we started from. It was the family camping B. Well, you come in from here. I pass these. I believe I'm here. So I still have to walk all the way up and over. So I'd say I'm about halfway done. Which is pretty cool. It's nice to know I'm still on the yellow. People are so nice. Thank you for helping me. And I got to pet someone's dog for a minute and talk about how cool it would be to have a lot of land and have like a dog sanctuary or just rescue pups. That'd be so cool. Looks like another little pond. And this is why it gets so buggy, because that's all stagnant water. It's like a mosquito's nesting / breeding grounds. Looks like more people coming. Another intersection too. We'll figure out where we have to go. So I like that they have a sign right here, and there's not even an intersection here. What are you guys doing with your stickers? Like, that yellow sticker could be so much better used elsewhere. Like here too. Honestly, did someone do this and then like just quit? It just doesn't seem like they cared. Because that looks like a little like path to maybe get on this trail, because I believe that is, no, it's not the entrance. All these yellow flowers. I like this little bridge. I just passed a lady who was on her phone talking to somebody. Find that interesting too. I believe when we were in Montana and we did that hike, that I felt like it was pretty good. We just kind of wandered around a few trails, but there were a lot of people that were just walking and like talking on their phones, like it was just like their lunch hour. Like, honestly, that's pretty cool. And if you have self-service, no judgment. It's just nice to be in nature. Okay, I just approached this intersection. Of course, no signs when you need signs. But if I zoom in, that looks like a yellow. So I think we gotta go that way. Because if we went straight, I'd be back at my car real soon. So I feel like this one cuts through like this middle of the park a little bit. Again, I want to post this video as the Yellow Trail in Muskego Park or something like that. And I feel like I can't post that if I'm not on the Yellow Trail the whole time. But this time I feel like I am. Let's see. That does look like a yellow sticker. A street to cross. Look both ways. More people walking the road, which I kind of get, but you come to a park, walk on the trails. Looks like we go straight to stay on yellow. Looks like we're going to be going by the beach. So a nice sign, yellow is to the left. Up there would be the beach. This way. This is wonderful. Okay. Well, I would think I stay on here because that just looks like it takes you into the field. And I don't see any yellow markers, but I do actually see a sign up here, which is positive. I don't know if you guys can see that post up there, but it's yellow. They really get you zigzagging to get your miles in. Well, and once I learn the path, then I feel like I can whip through it. So I'm also filming right now, and I probably won't film every time I come here. But this is pretty cool. Let's see. So we want to go straight. That must just be like the gray, maybe. And then here's the entrance. This park is right off Jamesville Road. Really close to the little city, like downtown type area. I look both ways. I think someone's behind me. Okay, and then you're gonna want to turn this way. So I'm pretty sure that's just like for people to get in from out there. I don't know. But when I was on this trail yesterday, I'm pretty sure this is yellow. We'll find a sign, I'm sure. But now this trail kind of goes alongside Jamesville Road for a little bit, but not long. And then we're going to be going past the office. And then honestly, I think we're going to be back by my cart real quick. Within like the next 10 minutes. Oh, I think their archery thing is up on like the stilts as well. That's cool. Yeah, we'll have to come here to try Manuka's archery and try this place as well. Because like honestly, every time we've been for archery, it just seems like no one else is there. Sucks we would have to drive so far for the indoor archery. Okay, I see a yellow sign. That's a good sign. That's right. We are on the yellow trail still. So we're just gonna go straight. This like goes literally right past the front door. And there are people there today, so I don't think I'm gonna film that part. Okay, just past the office. Now we go back through the tree line here. Well, honestly, this has been a very nice hike. It is getting very warm out now. I'm gonna make it back to my car, and then I'll take my sweater off. Till now, I'll just leave it on, because we're almost there. Another unnecessary yellow sign marker, when they could use that elsewhere. Okay, I get off my tangent now. Like, it's nice that this park, or like this trail, I feel like it has a lot of like really clear indicators of like you're in a different spot. Like this, where they're trying to grow a bunch of trees. I remember seeing that yesterday. And I know if I would have turned to the left to start our hike versus the right, I would have been here real quick. And it's nice that there's a little bit of a, you know, hills and just change of landscape a little bit too that way. All those yellow flowers, they're so pretty. This is a trail that's clearly indicated to not go down. Here's the yellow. And I think that's the beach. So you can go that way to go to the beach. I believe we're the next parking lot. So we just came from there. I don't know if you can see the beach. It's there. Again, finishing up our hike here. It's been a really good one. Lots of positive people interactions. They got all these little separate trails to go in here. I wonder if people just kind of made over time, like if some of them are not supposed to be little side trails, as I would call them, side quests. Whew. I felt like it was really good. I'm sweating. Made it back to the group camping site where my car is. It was a great hike. Thanks for coming with me again, you guys. I'm happy to say we have completed the Yellow Trail. It is a 2.4 mile loop and it's great. I highly recommend doing it. hopefully the city starts putting some more yellow stickers up so you can follow your way more easily. Until next time, keep on hiking.